Does Emiko have one of those kid driving wheels thing?
No, but Lisa just bought her third Nintendo Switch again. And it came with these like steering wheel things, so she's been playing with
we should have
those.
brought that so we could have been driving during this intro. Hey guys, thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast, the only podcast that feels like a tattoo. That feels like a road trip. It doesn't work for this.
Yeah, it doesn't work for this.
Anyways, we're doing our first bonus episode. That's what you guys are about to listen to.
Yeah, it will only be audio, and it takes place in the car on our way to the Northern Arizona Tattoo Convention.
Yeah, so we're going to release 3 little bonus episodes this week. Maybe over the next 2 weeks. I don't know. We haven't decided how we're going to do it. But after this little intro, the video is going to disappear and you'll only have audio. You can listen to it on YouTube. You're more than welcome to listen to it on YouTube, but we just didn't want you to think that the video is glitching or anything when there's no... Yeah, we hadn't set up the GoPro yet, so there's no video to it.
So I hope you enjoy our bullshitting and shit-talking and banter, because we certainly did.
So buckle up, because we're hitting the road.
That was good.
All right, enjoy. All
right. Now.
Okay.
Imagine we leave, and all the boxers are still in the back of the car.
I was thinking, imagine that we left the back open, and then... So, welcome to something new that we're trying. James is backing out of a parking space right now. We just ate at Jack in the Box because we are officially on the road.
Which means we get to eat like trash.
Because, you know, when we're not on the road. But we're headed to Prescott, Arizona, to the Northern Arizona Tattoo Fest.
Convention fest. I don't know what it is.
I think it's a fest. Yeah, I think it's a fest. I think that's what their hashtag is. And anyways, so hopefully this audio works. We're doing this as a little bonus episode, so there's not going to be any, unfortunately, there's not going to be any video. But, we're trying something new. Well, really, everything is something new because we are baby at podcasts.
We are podcast.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. So, anyways, do you remember, earlier I said hey to James. Do you remember when old people used to be like in elementary school, you're like, hey, and they're like, hey is for horses.
Yes, I remember that, and I hate that.
The old people burn.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if old people still say it, or maybe they just did it enough that we stopped saying hey to old people, so they've never had to tell us again.
Yeah, I learned a new one.
What?
Well, it's an old one, but I learned it recently. What's the deal, pickle? Have you heard that one?
No. Where'd you hear that from?
I don't remember. I think I might have heard somebody say it at like Disneyland or something.
That's stupid.
I know, it's dumb.
What's another one? I don't know. But anyways, how did you like your Jack in the Box?
It was good.
You know who has the best hash browns? It's not Jack in the Box. It's actually Burger King.
Those little coins?
Yeah.
I love those things.
I do too. And you know who has the best jalapeno poppers?
Who?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Because they chop their jalapenos up. Because you know how sometimes like you get Jack in the Box tastes the best, but it sucks when you bite it and then like the whole jalapeno slides right out. Especially if it's so hot that you can't bite all the way through, and so then you just burn yourself with the jalapeno. I guess you could fix that by letting your food cool the down before you eat it.
No, dude. You eat fast, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's called fast food. I know my cousin Daniel is always like, nobody's gonna just take your food from you, slow down. But I don't know, my whole family eats really fast.
Yeah, my mom eats super slow. I eat so fucking well. I don't know if I eat as fast as you, but yeah, I don't know. You should get that checked out.
But it's bad for you. Like, do you know that you're not only supposed to, you know how they say you're supposed to chew your food like a bunch?
Yeah.
Well, it's not only to break it down into particles, but it's also because your saliva has digestive enzymes that help with the digestion of your food, which probably is why I'm always constipated.
That would make sense.
Because I just eat. Even when you drink your water, you're supposed to swirl it around your mouth first.
To collect the enzymes?
Yeah. So your body could actually utilize it quicker than it being like, what is this?
Interesting. I was reading about
You don't read.
enamel on your teeth.
Uh-huh.
They're saying when you eat acidic things, people will try to wash out their mouth or brush their teeth immediately after to avoid. But they say you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just rinse with water.
Oh, because you're like pushing it in now to your teeth?
Because your enamel gets soft when there's anything acidic around. So you're basically just scrubbing away at your teeth.
Okay. I've heard that about, not that, but hot stuff. That after you eat something hot, especially if it's like a soup or a coffee, something like that you should wait 30 minutes to brush your teeth.
Because of the same
soft.
reason?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That makes sense. Why do some people get that little, have you ever seen where it looks like people have a scratch on their teeth, but it's not like a brown stain, it's like the opposite, it's like a white.
No.
We know someone that has it, I'll tell you later. Okay. But anyways, well.
You can say it.
No, because what if we forget to cut this stuff?
You're right.
But I imagine it's loss of enamel, maybe under our enamel, our teeth are super white. Because the enamel must be maybe that translucent effect.
Yeah.
Because also too, you ever see when people have veneers and they look way too opaque, they're not see-through at all, and so it just crazy. What is with that trend right now?
Veneers?
Yeah, it's too much.
Who is it that I just saw recently? Were we just talking about somebody that got some that looks wild?
I don't know. But my sister has her front four are veneers, and they look actually really good, and they match the rest of her teeth. But but yeah, some celebrities go nuts. There's this guy named Kyle if anybody watches the challenge on MTV, when he won, because they win $1 million from that show, he got his veneers, and they look crazy, dude. He looks like he's going out for a role of, who was the one that had the wooden teeth we learned in history class when we were little? It's George Washington.
Benjamin Franklin? George Washington.
What?
George Franklin.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
George Clinton.
George Clinton. And can he rock? I saw recently, though, on TikTok that is not historically accurate, because at that time they weren't making, only rich people were getting veneers, and they weren't making them out of fucking wood, they were making them out of slave teeth.
What the f***? Really?
Mm-hmm. Slave teeth, or they would also do
they would
it
probably
from...
extract them, even if they're good?
Oh yeah, probably, with them fucking alive and unnumbed. So up. I think they also would, I saw, this wasn't on the same thing, but I saw it on something else, that I think they use soldiers, dead soldiers, people that died in battle, they would harvest their teeth.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I was gonna say something worse.
What?
See, that's funny to me. But it's not funny, and I don't know why I would say that. So last time, this is the first time we've ever done the drive to Prescott
together.
Yeah, because this is only my second time doing this show, right? And because the only reason I did it last year is because James couldn't do it, because I think you had a band.
Yeah, we had a tour.
Something.
We were supposed to play the show, actually.
Oh, yeah, you guys were supposed to play Lizards, the local tattoo tour hangout.
The local watering hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't work out. There's a lot of that comes with that. So we didn't make it. You made it, and I was super bummed I couldn't be there.
So that day, I don't know why I drove to... it's because back then, Marissa and Franklin only had their little Prius and another small car, I think. So there was no going with them, like how he did for Phoenix, they now have like nice ass new Jeep.
Yeah.
Which their Jeep is so nice. Have you seen it?
No.
It's so nice.
Is that ice?
Is that ice? Where?
It's blacked out, that car.
I think it has California plates, so I don't think so.
Are they not California plates on ice?
No, they have either the exempt ones.
Oh, yeah.
The exempt ones, or there's I saw like that they're...
Iceland?
Yeah. Go back to Iceland. When they tell you to go back to where you came from, well, you go back to Iceland first. But there's also another way to tell their tag is is government issued. So it could be we might just be able not to, or we might not be able to see it. What were we talking about before that?
They got a Jeep, and you were on your.
I drove to Prescott by myself, which Prescott is in northern Arizona, hence the name of the convention. But it's in like a little mountain town, which I didn't know that Arizona had mountains. But they're really pretty. They're like those red rocks. But it's like a 7-hour drive, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's 4th of July weekend. I think I drove out on the 4th last year.
I was going to say, what day did 4th fall on?
I think it fell on Thursday, right? Because it's usually the day after, except for leap year. It's 2 ahead. Anyways, so I'm driving, it was really a ghost town. The whole ride was super easy. I mean, as easy as a 6-hour ride could be. And I get to the part where it's really windy with the red rocks, and I see a fucking German Shepherd panting down the side of the road. So
by himself?
Yes. So say I'm headed north. No houses around, dude. He's panting. Say I'm headed north. He's going southbound or whatever. He's going the opposite way of me on my side of the road. And I'm like, fuck. I kept thinking about that fucking dog, and I'm like, dude, I can't just leave him, right? So I pull over, and he's already too far. So then I get into my car, and I don't know if you recall, but when you get to a certain point, those roads turn to one ways.
Yeah.
The two-lane highway splits up, you know. So I could only go one way, but I decided it was empty, so I turned my car around, and I was driving the wrong way on that side of the road. Yeah. And I'm trying to find this motherfucker, and I finally get close enough to call him, and he fucking takes off more. He was scared, and he was clearly somebody's dog. So I ended up as I was trying to get to him, I was I had my dad's voice in my head, saying it's just a fucking dog, you know, and you're over here risking your life for a dog. But it was so hot, you know, it's hot in that part. It hasn't gone to the cool down area of Prescott, you know. So I ended up turning my car facing the right way, and then I called the cops. I called the wrong cops. They end up forwarding me to the right cops.
They're like, you need to call the dog cops.
Yeah, you need to call the pound.
What is that? The puppy patrol or
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
So they end up sending. Well, I had called the wrong county or something like that, or I think I needed to call Highway Patrol as opposed to the police.
Yeah.
And so they end up forwarding me, and luckily they were super on it, or seemingly they seemed really serious about it there, because it's a highway hazard, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody could skid to miss that dog and drive off the edge of a cliff. So they had me tell them the mile marker of where I was at and where I believed to have seen him, guess how far back I had seen him. And they're we're dispatching people right now.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was so stressful because I was in pursuit of this fucking dog for quite some time, and I was thinking God damn it, what am I gonna do when I get a hold of this dog? I'm just gonna show up, because I had to go. The drive ended up taking so long that I had to go straight to the pre-party, the tattoo meet and greet. So I was I'm gonna show up with this fucking German Shepherd, this fucking desert dog. But dude, it was so stressful, and after that, I just couldn't I could not get everyone was all talking, having a good time at the little party, and I was just doing the 1,000-yard stare, just thinking fuck, I hope that dog's okay.
How far before Prescott was it that you saw him?
It was, I don't know. I want to say I had only an hour and some change left on my drive, maybe. Because I was in the thick of those, the rocky little...
Yeah.
And I remember, like, texting... Like, I had already told Marissa and Franklin what time I would be there, and then I remember, like, I was already showing up, like, an hour late and being like, I'm gonna be another 30 minutes late, now I'm gonna be another 45. It was sad for him.
Poor little guy, yeah.
Yeah.
My family was always like that growing up. We always fucking had a random dog come home, like, with
your dog,
somebody.
or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. That's why I got all my homies. No, it was always, anytime we saw one out in the wild, we would try to get it.
Yeah, I still do. I've never caught one, but, like, if I see... It's happened twice now, in, like, around the Whittier area that I'm, like... And it would happen in Koreatown all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
It feels so good to get a dog home, though, huh?
I never have.
You haven't?
No, they always evade me. Because my thing is, too, like, I'm going to try... But I'm not gonna fucking try. Like, I'm not gonna fucking chase your ass down. But at that point, though, the Prescott dog, it wasn't a matter of, oh, there's someone else is gonna find him, or we're in a residential. Like, that dog was gonna die if nobody got to it. So I like to think that he lived, and I like to think that somehow the new owners that adopted him just had the intuition to name it Sanae.
And send you money.
No, James, I do this for... I just do it for ego, not for money. That's why I wanted it to be named after me.
That happened to me one time. I went to go get Mexican food at one of those Castañedas place in the Harbor. Like a little Mexican...
Oh, Castañedas.
Yeah.
Castañeda.
Oh, yeah.
That's C's last name. Shout out C's.
And there was this poor dog that was just, like, sitting in front of the, wherever people were ordering. It was just like a walk-up window. It wasn't like an inside place. And I noticed, like, somebody was talking to him, and then they were, like, they left, and I was like, hey, like, your dog. And they were like, that's not ours. He was just there. And poor guy, he was just sitting there, like, trying to get all the pets and pats. And
oh, he was definitely a pet then.
yeah. And it was the funniest thing. So I felt bad, and I asked the workers if I can get some, like, water or like, something, to give to him. And they were like, yeah. So they gave me some. And I sat there, and he, like, jumps on my lap. He was, like, all happy. And then I don't remember if he had a tag or what, but I found out whose dog he was. And I was trying to get a hold of them. And I was, like, literally driving around town with this dog in my...
Oh, shit.
In my passenger seat, and he was just so stoked. Like, he was just laying there, just kind of like, this is cool. This is cool. Dad, I call you Dad?
Oh, no.
Like, this is so us.
I always wanted to be adopted.
Yeah. But I found his owners, and he was like, I don't know, like 10 minutes away.
Wait, how did you find his owners?
I don't remember. I don't know if he had a tag or somebody knew.
Or if you saw someone that looked like they were searching.
Yeah.
Speaking of looking like someone that was searching, just recently I went to the bowling alley with my family, which it turns out that I'm, like, not half bad at bowling. I think I figured out the secret.
I think we should go.
But,
Because I figured it out too.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was the only, if I'm being honest, this was the only time I've ever done good at bowling. Yeah. I went and I was telling them I'm really bad at it, but yeah, so I'd like to see if I did figure it out. But anyways, so me and my sister were walking to the bar, and we saw this little girl I saw a $50 bill on the floor, and it was, like, folded up, and I was like, oh shit, and, like, I'm looking around to see if anybody looks like they lost money, and nobody did. But then, like, we see this little girl walking with a birthday card open, and she's frantically looking around. And so I was like...
So you ran?
Yeah, I know. So I put my foot perfectly over the $50 bill. No. So I was like, did you lose something? And she's like, yes. And I said, was it money? And she's like, yes. Because I was like, if she says no, if she says it's gift card, I'm keeping this shit. I was walking to the bar. But anyways, she was like, yes. And so I gave it to her, and she was so grateful. And then I saw her give it to her mom, and her mom made a face like, you could tell her mom was, like, already probably threatening her life.
Yeah.
Like, Like, I was telling my mom when I'm like, you could tell the mom didn't give it to her and that she was about to be in trouble for having lost a gift that someone else, was kind enough to give her. But I told my sister, there's a woolly mammoth on the side of the road. We are now in, what is this?
We're getting, I don't know where we are.
Anyways, it's off the side of the, what is this, a 60? It's a big ass, like, iron structure on a hill. Anyways, the Inland Empire is crazy. I was telling my sister that we should have made her walk us to the bar and be like, now we're gonna give you the change after we buy our drinks because you need to learn not to lose your money.
Last time I drove out to Prescott, I took Lisa, my girlfriend, and
I can't believe you have one of those.
Me too. And I missed a fucking turn, and it cost me like 100 miles.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think you had told me this because you were saying like there's only one place you can get off to hit that. Wow.
So I ended up having to drive in this like super like crazy dirt road. It was a bunch of gravel, like in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. It was the craziest thing.
Was it nighttime?
It was. The sun was about to go down. And it started to, I was fucking, it was like 30 miles of that. It took forever.
What do you think about, were you guys fighting about it?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've had a lot of laughs about it, or I did more than she did.
She went to sleep.
Yeah. Well, no, we saw this fucking, like, big-ass elk, or whatever the fuck it was. Some sort of antlered thing. Yeah, it was fucking massive. Maybe it was a cow. I don't know. Maybe it was a large cow.
You're like straight up lying. You're like, we saw a moose.
All right, that wasn't an animal.
It was just a monster hyena. Her hair was just all crazy, so it looked like antlers. You know what? What do you think about those? Do you ever watch those urban? What is it called? Urban
cowboy?
No, like those urban like exploration videos, like people that go into like abandoned buildings or in sewers or like.
You're talking about people that like make
on
this
TikTok.
shit. Oh, yeah, every now and again.
Because I wouldn't do this, but like, when you see those random fucking structures off the side, like in the middle of nowhere in the desert, or like you see quite a few of them on the way to Vegas, abandoned hotels, shit, like, or motels, I should say.
Yeah.
I always wish I could like go to one of those.
Me too. Did you hear about that fucking murder case at State Line? Like it was the prima donna or something?
I saw that there was a murder, but tell me, I don't know anything about it. At Prim.
Yeah, apparently it was like the late 90s or something like that. There was a hotel there, and they had like a basement level where it was an arcade.
Oh, so this is true.
Yeah, there was an arcade for kids, so the parents would just go fucking drop their kids off at this arcade and go gamble.
Don't gamble.
Yeah. Well, one of the workers was some 17-year-old boy. He took a girl.
Oh shit!
Like a 7-year-old girl into a bathroom stall and murdered her, and
oh shit, we'll have to cut that joke.
And he tried to like stuff her in the toilet and stuff, but apparently she was down there for like fucking hours. Like, I don't know the details, but
that makes me think of the movie Us.
Yeah.
Remember the little girl disappears in that house thing?
Yeah, but they finally get a hold of the dad, and he was like, well, I won't press charges if you give me a 12-pack, and I think it was like $1,500.
Shut the fuck up.
Because he wanted to keep gambling.
Lisa?
She was obsessed with this story. That's how I know this.
She's like, damn, all he asked for was a 12-pack.
Not free play?
Or not even a pack of smokes to go with it. She's like a case of Diet Coke. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, fucking crazy. And I'm pretty sure that's what kind of ended that place.
And you know what? I bet you that if the dad was that addicted to gambling, that little girl was probably always in that arcade unsupervised. So that fucking nasty ass boy probably was like, "Oh, this will be easy." Or like I've seen her so many times now and nobody's ever checking for her.
Yeah, they caught the kid very quickly because it's a casino. There's like 1 million cameras everywhere, and it's I don't know.
That is so
crazy.
sad.
So yeah, let's go visit abandoned places.
Yeah, for real. You know what else I like people that have bought, like people that live in middle America and like buy these old Victorian homes, and then they find like all the hidden passages and shit.
That shit is crazy.
Uh-huh.
I used to be friends with well, we could bleep it out, but one time they had to buy a house. Well,
since you guys don't know, because we're bleeping it out, it's one of the world's shittiest successful bands.
They bought a house and they didn't check the basement for some reason, and they finally go down there and there was a fucking like wishing well. Not a wishing well, but a water well. And
cool.
Just fucking right, but it was an old house in like LA or something like that.
Oh yeah, dude, and that probably was like to have your own well.
Yeah.
Was probably like the shit.
That shit's insane. There was this one guy. This one guy, he's a friend of the band. He's actually a really fucking successful artist now. We met him on, I think, Warped Tour. He showed up with a bunch of shirts for us, and it was his own stencil art, like DIY stuff.
Cool.
And now he's fucking like huge.
And who is this? Sorry.
His name is Tim. We call him Tim Stencils. Anyway, he lives in Philly, and we stayed at his house one time, and he noted it's the same thing. He had a well in his basement, and just a super old antique house, and he noticed that the wall between his kitchen and dining area was like super thick, and he was like, what the fuck? And he was like knocking on it, and it was like hollow. And then one day he was like, fuck it, and he opened up his cupboards, like his his bottom cupboards in his kitchen, and he cut a hole.
The one that you pinched your dick on?
Not that one.
Bottom cupboards?
This is much smaller than that.
Those cupboards are giant because my dick is giant.
But, so he opened it up, and at the bottom he cut a little hole, and he fucking said fuck it, and he crawled in there, and it was like an old pantry. Yeah. I mean, there was nothing exciting going on in there, but
why board it off?
Yeah, it was weird, but he let us go inside, and it was like the hole was probably like 12 to 15 inches wide by 12 to 15 inches tall. So you had to like really shimmy in there, and I typically have claustrophobia, but I was drunk.
Oh, you went in there?
I went in there, yeah. It was crazy.
I have this dream of I don't know if I've had it more than once, or if I just had deja vu in the dream.
Yeah.
But it's this house that I feel like I've been in before. And in the dream it always feels like familiar, but still like, I don't know. Like it's still kind of like I'm not comfortable there. But there's like a hidden passageway that you have to go through a really tall or a really small squeezed like little length to get to the rest of it. Isn't that fucking weird?
It's you said it's reoccurring.
I think it's reoccurring, but I don't know if I just think that because I had deja vu in the dream.
It's the craziest feeling, dude.
I'll have dreams too that I'm at my grandma's house, my dad's mom, who is no longer with us. And there's always like hidden like rooms and stuff, or like I don't know, it's just like so big, and I don't know if it's because growing up poor, she's the only person that we knew that had a 2-story house, so maybe I just saw her house like that when I was little, or if maybe it's because of all the fucking family secrets that like that's how they
the compartments.
Yeah, they manifest in my dream, you know, like. But I always think it's weird because it's always her house, and it's always like all these, I don't know.
Have you ever been to the Winchester? What is it? The
Mansion?
Yeah.
No.
Would you go?
Yeah.
I really want to check it out.
I heard that it sucks.
Really?
Yeah, because they no longer do tours of like the part that you get to see is like one room or some shit.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, that they really
not bad.
Or how
That was
long?
pretty fast.
How long should we do these things for?
We want to do 2 of them. We could maybe do this one for like an hour and 45.
I was thinking of doing 30 minutes each.
Intervals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because since there's no video,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like, I think it's going to be a little bit. And then we can talk all of our mean shit when we get off this thing. Alright, well, let's see. Where have we gotten to now? So we started this recording in Chino, and now we are in, I'm going to look up the city real quick.
It looks like Moreno Valley.
Let's see if I zoom out on my maps, if it'll tell me. Oh, but we went the wrong way. I'm just kidding. We're Riverside.
Riverside.
We just passed Moreno Valley.
And we only have 5 hours left.
Cool. Alrighty, well, guys, we will check back in a little bit.
Bye.